Hey guys, welcome to the Video 83, and today we are playing some Brawlhalla. But I mean, I don't have any practice videos because it's a continuation from last video. So without further ado, let's get into some rank. Okay, so we have a Moogie first. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that criticism, always happy to have some criticism in the comments. You know, it helps a lot. So yeah. But let's see how this game goes against the Moogie. I'm missing every attack. I don't even know what I'm doing. Do I win this? Do I not? I guess we'll just have to find out. I don't think it was the worst side sig in the world, but I think it could have been better, definitely. Yeah. That was a very good ground pound from them. I think I just walked into that, to be fair. So that's not great. I'm already down by 1 stock. And especially on a legend that you know, I don't think is able to kill like very early on. It's not a great place to be. So yeah, especially against an Moogie, which is not great. That was a beautiful ground pound. I personally think. I mean, it was one that he could have definitely avoided, but I mean, I guess he just wasn't playing to the best of his capabilities. Let's see how this goes. So he misses the ground pound, but I don't think I timed my jumps properly, and I die. Anyways, let's see if I'm able to win this one. Look, I keep on missing my dares, my down aerial attacks, which is not great at all. And I'm just spamming 6 because I think at the time, I know it's not really an excuse, but I think at the time I was just kind of sick of playing because I kept on losing, you know, as you saw in last game, and I was just sick of playing, which I know is not really not really a good enough excuse to just 6 spam, but that's kind of how that happened. I swear that was a teleport, you know, which it's kind of one of the most annoyingest things, like, in this video, because last video was just me, like, not being very good. But now, like, it was kind of, yeah, I'm not playing very good, but also, it's like, the game hates me, and, like, it's just that there was a bunch of teleporting, and the connection wasn't great, I guess. So, yeah. Like, okay, that is so silly, because I have a recovery, and only that, I think I also had a jump, I had a dodge, and I was right next to the edge, and somehow I didn't touch. Like, whether that's my fault, whether that's the game's fault, I think it's probably my fault, I'm gonna be honest, but that's just annoying to watch. Anyways, oh, that was a nice clean, like, combo. I mean, he could have easily dodged out of it, he could easily just moved away from it, but I mean we take those. I don't know why I didn't go for the edge. I guess I thought, like, maybe because I thought, oh, if I went on the edge, he was going to ground pound, and that's not really a situation that I want to be in necessarily. Next we are up against a Yumiko, which, I mean, straight off the bat, just a teleport, which is really weird. That wasn't even like a editing guide, that was actually a proper teleport. Anyways, see, like, that was a lag. That wasn't really, like, that was probably like rollback, and, like, that wasn't really like teleportation as such, but it was just like they lagged in a place that is just really weird. It was just like they were doing an attack, but they weren't doing an attack at the same time. It was really weird. Also, I don't know why I walked in. I thought I could get that with the Sir, you know, which not the Sir, the Dare, sorry. But I mean, that didn't happen, so that was a good end sig, you know. I'm just annoyed at that at that point. I think where this person is a 6 spam, I think they were to an extent. I mean, actually, looking back at them, they're not as bad as 6 spammers as 6 spammers will go. Like, it's probably like me when I'm very annoyed at the game, and I can't bother, like in the Moogie game in the last stock, just how I just kept on spamming 6. I mean, it's looking very even, although I am still on my 2nd stock, you know. I wouldn't put it past me to just lose that even in, like, an orangey red health. And that say kills it, you know. I'm not sure what the stats are on Yumiko, but I mean, I guess that was bound to kill anyways. I mean, it seemed very sensible for it to kill anyways. This guy just spamming that down sig, you know, and just spamming sigs altogether, which is annoying, but obviously something they just have to learn with. And look at that, like he teleports, he goes off the stage and he teleports back on, and I'm dead. Like, that's one of the most annoying things that happened to me. The whole recording, last video, this video, was an annoying thing that happened to me, because I could have won that, and it was just simply because the game just the connection just wasn't there. So yeah, I mean, what can you do about it, you know? I mean, sig spamming maybe, but you know, that was with the down sig, that was some good edge guarding in my personal opinion. This rupture, I mean, I remember when rupture came out, it was not too long ago, and oh my god, the sigs were absolutely insane. I don't know if that's still the case now. I mean, obviously it does have a bunch of attack and really good sigs, but I don't see many people playing it in ranked as such anymore. This is probably like my first guy playing against a rupture in actually quite like a long time, like maybe a month or two. Obviously because he got nerfed and stuff like that, but I mean, I still think he's a really good legend, especially with Lance and you know, Katars, which is they're really good options, and really, you know, I would say really good options to play. It seems like it's very even again, and I managed to sneak in that side sig while he was trying to charge up his one, and managed to steal the kill. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I just stopped there. I make silly mistakes that can easily be avoided, and it's just like my brain is just like, oh, I can't be bothered to move in time, so I just, you know, so I just make these silly mistakes even though I shouldn't be. It's like, oh, I have another stock, it's fine, and then, you know, lose that stock, and then I lost another stock, and that's just how you lose, you know, which is something that I just really need to avoid. And Mirage, which is Captain of Asgard 2, I think, which is actually really surprising, because, I mean, I wouldn't really expect that Captain of Asgard to really be in. You see that rollback? That was either me editing or the rollback, but it felt like rollback, you know? I don't think I would have edited that so early on. Yeah, no, because that's where the editing cut was, like, that was definitely rollback. Because I only edit, I allow some gameplay to happen at the start of the match, and then I go on to the first kill. So, like, that was definitely rollback, and that was so weird. Okay, that was a nice side sig. Okay, but anyways, rollback or not, let's just continue on. This guy hits a recovery, a very good recovery. He hits the down sig, I think it is, which is pretty good, and I sig right at the right time to catch him in his sig, and he just dies twice, which is really weird. So yeah, I'm leading, which is really good, which is a good place to be in. That is so sick, by the way. Just being able to do that, you know, just seeing me doing that now, just watching over the recording that string was so sick. Like, obviously, it's not like, obviously when you get a bit more experience in the game, it doesn't seem very sick, but just being able to see that people like read dodges and stuff like that, and to be able to just like see yourself like somebody else dodges, and then you get that attack, it feels so satisfying. Anyways, we won that, I think with 3 stocks, and then now we're over to Hal, who is a Val. Sorry, that was horrible. I know, I need to stop. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Obviously, Hal, very good character as well. Very fun weapons, I would say. And that was a good NSIG. I went for the other NSIG. I mean, I don't think it was a horrible thing, but obviously it could have been, you know. And I went for that down sig even though he was up in the air. I think I can see where I was going. I was thinking like 5 seconds back, where he could have been in that position where the down sig would have helped. And obviously I get the recovery and then I'll get the stock, and he goes for the side sig, very well timed side sig, and gets the stock off me as well. So it's looking very very balanced at this point in time. I'll go for that combo. I don't know if it's true. I think it's just about not true. So just be able to get that's actually good. It's very good. Okay. I punish that, and then I get the kill. Let's see if I manage to get the win and manage to keep this second stock. This guy just he's spamming SIGs, but he's doing it in a way that's in a way that's like, okay, he just some attacks and then he spams SIGs, and this guy he emotes on me, which is hilarious. And I think he did that before. He thought he killed me. It's not in a recording, but he thought he killed me, and he does that same emote, and then it turns out that I'm not dead, and it turns out that he is dead, and I win that, and up against an Orion, which I don't know what rank I was in. I didn't see that in time, but is probably I would say a spammer. Obviously, Orion is a very good legend to just use obviously the SIGs, because it has very good SIGs in terms of movement. The side SIG on Sabir obviously just propels you forward, kind of covering the stage a bit more, and then obviously with the lance it is similar as well, and also just in general he has really good SIGs, but I managed to get that first stock off him, and that was a good place time end SIG. I think I should have went for another end SIG instead of a down SIG, and he does get the stock off me, and it is looking very balanced again, even though I got the first thing, and I'm actually hitting my dares, and I don't know why I just wait there. I think if I reacted sooner, maybe I would have got that and I managed to get the win with a side SIG. Let's see what goes now. Okay, literally he was charging with SIG and I just cancelled out, which is good to see. I mean, he could have easily just let go of the SIG and I would have been done for. But he does manage to hit something that's quite impressive, and does the gravity cancel and SIG and manages to kill me. Let's see if I manage to win this, because I should win this, judging off how the game's been going. But